The Golden Bachelorette's Chock Chapple's Disinterest in moving to NYC could change Joan Vassos' plans. February 23, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. The Golden Bachelorette's winning couple Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple have been keeping viewers up to date about their New York City move, which they've been planning for ages, but Chock's perceived disinterest in moving to the city could change Joan's mind. Throughout the months after the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 finished airing, Joan and Chock have been open about their private lives, including their plans for the future. While Joan lives in Maryland, Chock resides in Kansas, which puts them into a long-distance relationship immediately. Trying to combat that issue, Joan and Chock settled on finding a NYC home. Chock doesn't seem as excited about NYC as Joan is, sharing that they were hoping to find a space that would work well for them in New York City. Joan and Chock were both hoping to keep their existing homes and rotate through the spaces together. Joan wanted to be close enough to her family that it wouldn't be an issue to jump on a train and help out when necessary, while Chock wanted to be able to head back to Wichita, Kansas for his business needs when he had to without much fanfare. Though the couple has been searching, Chock doesn't seem as excited about NYC as Joan is. Joan and Chock have had NYC moving plans for months. Although Joan and Chock have been upfront about the fact that they enjoy where they're living, they want to be able to be together, which presented a problem for the couple. After they finished filming The Golden Bachelorette and had to hide their relationship until the show's finale, Joan and Chock discussed how they were going to split their time and what would work for them moving forward. Deciding on an NYC move, the couple got to work quickly investigating what would be feasible for them in their golden years. Immediately after the Golden Bachelorette finale, Joan and Chock took to New York City to try and investigate the real estate options they had available. Though they weren't successful in finding anything right away, they shared with followers that they'd settled on living in the Soho neighborhood and hoped to work with a real estate agent to find something soon. Despite a valiant search, Joan and Chock have yet to find a place of their own. Chock has seemed more uninterested in NYC than ever. Although Joan has been working hard to find a place in New York City, Chock seems to have fallen off the idea of going to the Big Apple. While it seemed like Chock was in the same boat as Joan, looking forward to New York City living, he's been a lot less outwardly interested in being a resident of NYC online. Though Chock hasn't commented on it directly, he's been sharing a lot more about Kansas than he ever did before, which makes it appear that he's not interested in leaving his home behind. Will Chock's perceived distaste for NYC change their plans? Although Chock has been doing his best to move through his time post-show in a way that makes sense for him, the Golden Bachelorette star hasn't been as open as Joan has about how he's feeling or what he wants. While Joan has been clear that she wants to move to New York City and spend her life traveling around with Chock, he may be more interested in staying in Kansas than in busy New York. Chock's distaste for New York, even if it's just a perception, could color the way Joan feels about their big move in the future. We're diving into the ongoing saga of the Golden Bachelorette's winning couple, Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple, and their long-anticipated move to New York City. While Joan has been vocal about her excitement for the transition, recent indications suggest that Chock may not be as enthusiastic about city life as she is. Could this shift in perspective lead to a change in their plans? Let's explore. Joan and Chock's NYC dream, a long time in the making. Since their engagement on The Golden Bachelorette, Joan and Chock have been keeping fans updated on their relationship and future plans. Despite their initial long-distance setup, Joan residing in Maryland and Chock in Kansas, the couple quickly decided that relocating to New York City would allow them to maintain proximity to their respective commitments while spending more time together. Joan's family is based in Maryland, making NYC an ideal central location, and Chock, a businessman in Wichita, saw it as a convenient hub for work-related travel. From the beginning, the couple envisioned a setup that allowed them to keep their existing homes while also establishing a shared space in New York. The idea was to split their time between their individual homes and the city, creating a balanced lifestyle that suited both their needs. However, while Joan appeared deeply invested in making this dream a reality, Chock's enthusiasm seemed to wane over time. Chock's waning enthusiasm for NYC. Initially, Chock seemed eager to explore New York with Joan. After the Golden Bachelorette finale, they embarked on a whirlwind search for apartments in Soho, a neighborhood they both agreed would fit their lifestyle. They took fans along for the journey, discussing real estate options and detailing their excitement about city life. Yet, despite their early efforts, they struggled to find the perfect place, and over time, Chock's enthusiasm appeared to diminish. More recently, Chock's social media activity has raised eyebrows. While Joan continues to post about New York and their search for a new home, Chock has shifted his focus back to Kansas, frequently sharing updates about his life and business there. This has led to speculation that he may no longer be as eager to leave his home state, raising concerns about whether he truly wants to commit to living in NYC. In interviews, Joan remains optimistic about their future plans, but Chock's lack of public excitement about the move has left fans wondering if he's quietly reconsidering. Could this spell trouble for their relationship? What's holding Chock back? There could be several reasons why Chock isn't as enthusiastic about the move as Joan. Kansas has been his home for years, and he has deep-rooted connections there. Moving to New York, even part-time, would mean adjusting to an entirely different lifestyle. One that is fast-paced, crowded, and vastly different from the Midwest's slower, more relaxed pace. Another factor to consider is Chock's business. While he initially saw NYC as a convenient base for travel, he may now be questioning whether the move is truly necessary. Running a business remotely from a city like New York might not be as seamless as he initially hoped, which could be causing him to reconsider the logistics of the move. Moreover, personality differences may be playing a role. Joan has always been vocal about her love for city life, whereas Chock has never seemed particularly enamored with urban environments. While compromise is key in any relationship, forcing a move that one party is reluctant about could lead to long-term dissatisfaction. Will Chock's hesitation change their plans? At this point, it's unclear whether Joan and Chock will go through with their NYC move as planned. Joan has been steadfast in her desire to live in the city, but if Chock is reluctant, she may need to reconsider. If he outright refuses to move, Joan will have a difficult decision to make. Should she push forward with their original plan, even if it means Chock is unhappy, or should she compromise and explore alternative living arrangements? One possible solution could be adjusting their plan to spend even less time in NYC than originally intended. Instead of maintaining a full-time residence there, they could use it more as a vacation home or temporary space, ensuring that Chock doesn't feel forced into a lifestyle he doesn't want. Alternatively, if Chock's reluctance is too strong, Joan may decide that staying closer to her family in Maryland, without the NYC base, is the better option. However, given her excitement about city life, that scenario seems unlikely unless Chock expresses a firm opposition to the move. What does this mean for their relationship? This crossroads could be a defining moment for Joan and Chock. While they have appeared deeply committed to making their relationship work, despite the challenges of distance and differing lifestyles, this situation requires compromise from both sides. If Chock is unwilling to move, but Joan insists on NYC, it could create a strain in their relationship. On the other hand, if Joan accommodates Chock's preferences too much, she might feel resentful about sacrificing the dream she's been working toward for months. Many fans are eager to see how the couple navigates this issue, with some expressing concern that it could become a deal breaker. Others remain hopeful that they'll find a solution that works for both of them, whether that means adjusting their plans or finding new ways to spend time together without uprooting their individual lives completely. Final thoughts. Joan and Chock's relationship has captivated audiences since their time on The Golden Bachelorette, and their future together is a hot topic among fans. While their NYC move once seemed like a certainty, Chock's reluctance may throw a wrench into those plans. As they continue to navigate this challenge, their ability to compromise and communicate will be key. For now, the couple remains together and committed, but their living arrangements remain uncertain. Will Joan convince Chock to embrace NYC, or will they find another solution that satisfies them both? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, their journey isn't over yet. Stay tuned for more updates on the Golden Bachelorette's most talked-about couple. What do you think? Should Joan push forward with their NYC plans, or should she reconsider in light of Chock's hesitation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.